Hi, welcome to our virtual zoo. This is our educational video for the biology portfolio stage 3, the learning evidence. We're team number 4. My team classmates are Alison Vanegas, Ana Cecilia Serrano, Camila Chavez, Mirna Aguirre, Diego Baldwin, and Millana Marcela Lopez. Now we will start with the animals and we will explain them more detailed.
Okay, so the polar bear lives in the Arctic and it likes, we can find it in a sea of ice and it likes cold winters. I mean, the habitat there are cold winters. And you change the slide, please. Okay, and here we can find a lot of life, even though it's really cold. We can find fish, penguins, seals, and the polar bear is on the top of the food chain. It can eat almost any animal that is alive and lives there, from seals to fish, and their main role in the food chain is that they keep balance with other species so that there is an overpopulation, which is really important.
Next, we have the penguin, which habitat is that they're usually found in oceans and coasts. You can find them in Antarctica and Arctic islands, the Galapagos Islands off the coast of Ecuador, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Peru, and Chile. Their climate varies from tropical islands to park ice waters of Antarctica. The biotic and abiotic factors are that the biotic factors for the penguin are fish, krill, leopard, seals, and squid. The abiotic factors are common factors such as water, sunlight, temperature, oxygen, and soil. They are secondary consumers, and the importance in the food chain are that they fertilize the landscape with critical plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and organic carbon in their feces. As prey to predators like leopard seals, orcas, and seabirds in cold areas, and pumas, mongooses, and crabs in warmer climates.
Now we will talk about the panda. Pandas live mainly in temperate forest high in the mountains of southwest China. Pandas prefer to live in habitats that are about 64 to 69 Fahrenheit degrees. The biotic factors in the forest include shrubs, flowering plants, ferns, mosses, fungi, and birds. And the abiotic factors include sunlight, soil, minerals, rocks, and water. The pandas are herbivorous. It means that they only eat plants. The consumer type are the primary consumers, and they are very important in the food chain because they distribute seeds through the area. In a way, both species depend on each other to grow. Pandas reproduce more pandas, which is helpful in every way to the environment.
The koalas. The koalas live in eucalyptus forests of Australia. Koalas' warm fur, thick skin enables them to endure cold conditions in southern Australia, but they don't cope well in extreme heat. Koalas spend most of their lives in eucalyptus trees, sleeping and eating, so the trees are the biotic factors. And koalas mainly get water from the eucalyptus leaves, so a source of fresh water is not as important, but it's still an abiotic factor that can affect koalas. The koalas are an herbivorous animal, so they are primary consumers. Importance in the food chain that is that koalas have an instrumental role in the play in the animal food chain. They are prey to vast range of carnivorous species like eagles, large owls, and pheasants, which find them to be a perfect delicacy.
So we have the tiger, which its scientific name is right there, and they are found in surprisingly diverse habitats like rainforests, savannas, grasslands, and even mangrove swamps, which are very hot. The climate that they live in, and it's diverse too, because they can reach minus 40 degrees Celsius, and swamps where they can reach 40 degrees Celsius, but not negative. The biotic and abiotic factors include, well, in the biotic part, things such as food supply, like other animals to eat, and plants that give shelter and protect these animals from the weather. And abiotic factors include like the temperature, humidity, and the geographic structure, which is like rocks. Okay, so the position in the food chain, well, I mean, look at him. He's obviously a consumer and a tertiary consumer because he's at the top of his food chain. And what is his importance? Well, he keeps the other herbivores in check, and by that I mean that he kills them, which avoids extinction of plants or flora. That's all.
Okay, I will talk about the elephant. The habitat where they are founded are most often in savannas, grasslands, and forests, but occupy a wide range of habitats, including deserts and swamps. The climate, they habit in hot habitats and sometimes in tropical and subtropical regions. Biotic and abiotic factors, the temperature, soil, water, and weather. Position in the food chain, elephants are the primary consumers, are herbivores. Consumer type are feeding on variety of vegetation types, including grasses, forbs, fruits, bulbs, tubers, leaves, flowers, etc. And the importance in the food chain, they fill a distinct niche as bulk raisers and bulk browsers in the food chain.
Thank you, teacher. We love you so much.